So shoes help your performance, but what about socks? Are they just as important? Do compression socks lower your heart rate? I'm going to go over some things that you may want to know about socks. This way you choose the right pair so you don't blister, your performance is a little bit better, and you feel way more comfortable. So let's dive into it. So just like everyone has their favorite pair of shoes, I have my favorite pair of socks. I'm curious to what your favorite pair is. Is it Bombas, Features? Drop a comment. Maybe we can help somebody out, as a new runner and stuff like that. But now let's dive into it. Wrong subject, but I'm debating on if I want to wear my compression socks or not for my half marathon this Sunday. Convince me not to wear them, please. I love comments like that. Drop a comment. I will answer every single one. Don't wear them. I just convinced you. I'm going to tell you why. I wore them twice. One for my first Ironman where I placed fifth and went to Kona. One for my first marathon. My first marathon ever out of the 22 marathons was 3 hours, 36 minutes. There is no correlation between compression socks and VO2, no correlation between compression socks and performance, no correlation between compression socks and recovery in most runners. And I'm going to dive into it. So compression socks just kind of keep your feet, ankles, and calves compressed. They feel great, but do they work? The way that they're marketed is just they keep everything tight. They help micro vibrations. Thus, helping micro vibrations is going to lead you, or supposed to lead you, to being less sore, because obviously you're impacting the shock with your feet first, and obviously keeping it tight is going to help you with that. The second thing it's supposed to help with is blood flow. It's supposed to help with circulation. This way your blood does not pool in your legs, thus helping more oxygen delivery and quote unquote stroke volume. However, the compression socks themselves are not tight enough to even come close to helping your stroke volume. So the other thing that you get from a better blood flow, stroke volume standpoint is lactate clearance, but I've seen no direct correlation when testing my lactate between performance socks, regular socks, and compression socks, all at the same route, the same type of workout and everything like that. So when it comes down to it, the reason I stopped wearing them is because there's no performance impact. Now, a lot of runners still wear them because they make them feel comfortable, and that can come down to a placebo effect, saying that they felt better while running and everything. But studies shown while they're running, there's no direct correlation on heart rate, performance, or VO2. But studies have shown good amount of research on recovery. When your body is swollen, compression socks can actually help kind of compress that a little bit, hence compression socks, thus helping the soreness and everything that you need to recover faster from a marathon or a long run. So yes, socks matter, and I'm very curious to who wears compression socks. If you're looking to help with recovery, wear them. If they're comfortable, wear them. But if you're looking to shave a minute off of your mile time on your marathon, they're not going to help with that. Maybe wear Heelys or something like that so you can cheat, but socks will not do that. And I always thought that these compression socks would do that. I was completely wrong, but they do help with recovery. And now let's kind of talk about my favorite socks and how I would choose them. So now my favorite socks are the Features. The reason being is because they check 3 boxes that I've always went into when looking at a new pair of socks for running, and maybe new runners can pick this up along with any runners out there looking for a new pair of socks. The first one, blister prevention. What socks make you blister or not? This is an obvious one. If there's socks out there that you try on and you blister a couple times in or on the first time, get rid of them because of the actual material that some of these socks use. Sometimes it's cotton, sometimes it's polyester, sometimes it's nylon, sometimes it's a mix of everything. Obviously, you will know what they're made out of and what to avoid. The second thing is temperature control and moisture control. Some socks make your feet heavier. Some socks make your feet sweat more because of the material they use. Features is a very breathable material that you, obviously, or me, can use to help absorb a little bit of sweat and have your feet breathe, thus making you not blister because your feet are getting all wet and soggy and gross, because no one likes that. And the last one is just comfortability. Because of the certain materials that Features uses and stuff like that, some of these socks are very comfortable where I can wear them outside of my runs and I'm like in heaven. So that's the topic on compression socks. That is my favorite pair of socks, what I use, and that's what I check all of the boxes when looking at socks, and how I actually found why I like Features so much. So drop a comment. I will respond to all comments, and other than that, I'm out.